Psych Perspectives, giofvcks, Narcissist, the real life Sour Patch Kid, part 3. Let's go there. Part 3. I never understood why he was going through my phone, because literally going back, that was after Pride. We're now in June, and we had confessed to each other after being on the phone for like 5, 6, 7, because we used to be on the phone. When I tell you, we would be on the phone, we would be on the phone from like 9, 10 o'clock at night to like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, bro. Like, we were, as some of us would call, caking, right? Like, we was just on the phone talking, laughing, joking, talking about like our goals, life plans, our families, all these different things was going on. And I thought, this is a genuine connection. Because when you're able, in my opinion, for me, one of my things that I pay attention to is if you're able to have a genuine conversation with somebody and you can talk to them about any and everything, that's a connection for me. Like, we could be talking about politics, to talking about smoking weed, to talking about going to sleep, to talking about our jobs, to talking about our deepest fears, whatever it may be. That's a genuine connection, because I'm the type of person where I vibe off of communication, and I pay attention to how you treat people, how you treat other people, how you treat yourself, and I pay attention to your actions. So even though, yes, I get, people want to, I'm a firm believer in looks are not everything, because in my experience, I've talked to people that are quote on, what I guess conventionally attractive, and I've talked to people that other people didn't see as being as attractive, and I've had similar experiences with both. So I don't do the whole like, yes, I like Usher. I think Usher is very attractive. I like six packs. And, if a person is my height or taller, that would be great. But those are not selling points for me to date you or want you or find you attractive. Because I've always been like this, but I can honestly say over the past 5 to 10 years, I've just grown in the sense, and really the past 2 to 3 years, but I've just grown in the sense of you really have to stop being superficial. But that's a whole nother video, right? So anyways, like I said, you will go from that to them not talking to you. They don't want anything to do with you. They've discarded you. They act like you don't exist. But then in the same breath, they're creating fake social media accounts to stalk, follow, and harass you on social media. And mind you, this person showed me the fake Instagram accounts that he had. This person had a fake Facebook account and had multiple fake Facebook accounts. Literally had one to stalk another person, and then made another account catfishing the person he was stalking. So if we need any further discussion as to why I personally made the decision after he discarded me to deactivate my old Facebook account, because I was like, I've already seen the type of shit you do to other people, and you joke and laugh about it. Like, you go, like, you already are using a fake account to stalk and harass this person, but then you go and steal their pictures and make a fake page of the person you're stalking and harassing while still talking to them on the other fake page you have. Like, it's so much going on here where I'm like, And then you had a fake Instagram account that you showed me where you're literally supposed to be this military airman personality person that you're using to stalk people on. And you even talked about how you use that Instagram account to see if another person that you were actually talking to would also be like, you're trying to catch people up and shit. And mind you, you're telling me all of this while going through my phone. So you realize in these type of relationships, in these situations, you're being gaslighted the entire time, right? Because every time you call out their bullshit, they're going to come back and accuse you of some shit that you're not doing, but it's to throw it in there for an argument and to have you off and have you kind of literally, now you're second guessing yourself, you're questioning yourself, you stop believing in yourself, and you know what the hell is going on. And again, even if I was talking to other people, I had every right to. I was never with you. We were never together. We never had a title. So you had no business going through my phone. And then on top of that, he had been watching me the whole time because he knew my password. I had to create a whole different passcode. And then thankfully, like literally after that situation, a month later, I ended up getting an iPhone XX Max with the face recognition. So he could no longer even, because I don't know what that was about. Like, how the hell do you, I had to change my passcode, had to get a whole new phone. And that's another thing. Keep in mind, they discard you, right? They kick you to the curb. They act like you don't exist, but then they're following and stalking you with all these fake ass social media accounts. I had to change my phone number last year because I kept getting random calls from all of these fake ass numbers, because this is another thing. You talked about it. He uses text apps to harass people. To keep calling you on all these block calls, all these out-of-state calls, all these Flint calls. Just crazy shit was going on. So I changed my phone number. When I changed my phone number, it pretty much stopped. And again, when I would reach out to him, when I was in the freshly discarded, devalued, discarded phase, and I was begging and pleading and sending gifts, and I mean, I sent him a robe, you know, this was a $200 plus robe that I bought this dude. It was a, was it Calvin Klein? It was something from Macy's, because he needed a robe, because the robe that he had been wearing since 5th grade, which you kind of have to ask yourself, why are you the same? Anyways, from 5th grade. But that's a whole nother. Bought him a Calvin Klein cologne gift set box, all kinds of shit. Anyways, bought him meet and greet tickets to see LMI. Oh, this is another thing. I get so sick and tired of cis men and just people in general constantly talking about, oh, niggas don't do this, bitches don't do this, people don't do this anymore. No. We do things. It's just that people are done investing in people who don't reciprocate and who are lying, manipulating, and using us. It's not that we don't splurge, we don't show love, we won't buy, but I'm not finna be sitting up here splurging, buying, and giving you love and affection and support and care while you are lying to me, talking to all these other people, you know, using me, discarding me, you know, and literally I only talk to you when I need or want something. That's fake as fuck. And that's what a narcissist, that's what an emotionally unavailable, toxic, dysfunctional person will do to you. Okay? I can honestly own up and admit I spent good money on you. Same with the previous one. All three of y'all, I spent money on y'all. But I got better at time. Because like with the previous one, the one from last year, I stopped. Like after 2018, I was like, I'm good. So which is probably another reason why I didn't really care about that person either. To be honest, I'm just being real. I could own up to that too. Own up to your own emotionally unavailable detachments as well. Own up to it. And I will say, I'm going to go on and say it. I feel like being emotionally unavailable is also a coping mechanism. Because let's be real, when you're emotionally detached, it's very easy for you not to give a fuck about that person or their feelings. You don't have any empathy for them. You don't have any compassion for them because you don't care. You're emotionally unavailable. So when you're in that realm, it's very easy to sleep around, hop from person to person, lead people on, and play mind games. But at the same time, if you're upfront, because that's my thing, I believe in being upfront. I straight up tell people, I'm single. I am up for sexual activities. Couple, going out, having a few drinks, listening to music, vibing. But I am not ready for a serious commitment at all. I am not looking for anything serious at this moment. I let it be known. I am talking to other people. I let it be known because I've been there. I've been on the other end thinking that you have a connection with someone and they're not available at all. And you are literally just being used. And you don't even see that because this person is, telling you one thing and then doing the exact opposite. And this is where the gaslighting and the mind games come into play. Again, many of us wouldn't even be as hurt by these narcissists if people would just be honest. You could have just kept it real from the get-go. You wasn't looking for anything serious. There was no reason for you to sit up here and lead me on the way I was led on. But then at the same time, I have to take ownership because I led myself on. I was ignoring obvious red flags. I was ignoring all of the discrepancies and inconsistencies. And I'm just going to say, when you start seeing inconsistencies with a person's behaviors and actions and the things that they're telling you and saying to you, those are the red flags. Those are the red flags right there. Leave while you're ahead.